Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Okay, guys, so tonight we get the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the season finale, which I've already talked to a few people, and this is going to be insane. But Jason and I will be back tomorrow to break it all down for you. I'm actually feeling really good today going into this new year. I started a new morning routine, and I'm not talking about skincare. I just feel amazing. So we're back to talk about Tamra Judge, Scheana Shay, Scheana Marie, Alexis Bellino, and yeah, I say let's get right into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
New year, new me, who this? Well, I'll tell you. Guys, I know if you've seen my other videos and it's just something that you haven't even thought about doing, click on the link that I'm going to post in the description of this video and also in the comment section. Everyone's always asking me about my skincare. Her name is Blooming. She helps me out all of the time. And the thing is a lot of people said, I can find this product cheaper on Amazon and Temu and all of these places. Be careful. This is your skin. I've seen a lot of comments where people are telling me, oh, well, I can get it for so much cheaper. You get what you pay for. Normally, this is $150 with my link. It's $70 off. Uses little microcurrents to lift, illuminate, rejuvenate, take out all of the inflammation, and really just tones up your face. Also, it has these little levels that you can go through that have different things, but go check it out. Do not buy products that are like, oh, well, this is 20 bucks. There's a reason it's 20 bucks. Don't put that on your face. You will burn your face and you could scar yourself. You can hurt yourself. Anyways, now that PSA is over. I want to talk about this. Oh, Tamra Judge, I missed you. I knew I would see you this new year. So according to Reality Blurb, there are quite a few Real Housewives hosted podcasts out there. However, one of the most popular is Two Teas in a Pod, which we know that. Tamra and Teddy. So, of course, Tamra is still on the Real Housewives of Orange County, but Teddy has been fired from Beverly Hills. But the two recently answered fan questions, and Tamra addressed which former housewife she'd never want to film with again. The segment included a few names, actually, some of which Tamra would want to work with again, and others who she does not want to film with in the future. Now, during the December 21st episode of their Two Teas in a Pod podcast, Via Heavy, which, by the way, I love the fact that they're constantly, like, even during the holidays, I took a break during the holidays and I was like, I'm going to just kind of gracefully bow out and enjoy family and friends and people who are in town. I love that they're like, oh, okay, let's kind of keep this going. Why not? Why not just keep going, right? Anyways, hold on. So back to it. The segment included a few names, and via Heavy, one fan asked, which controversial housewife from y'all's show that has been fired would you not work with again? Tamara answered the question by saying, who I wouldn't work with that's been fired from my show would obviously be Gretchen Rossi. Gretchen has not been on the show since 2013. Now, the feeling is mutual because Gretchen shared similar sentiments back in 2021. And she said, I made it pretty clear that the one person that I wouldn't really enjoy being around anymore is Tamra. I mean, I think everyone knows that about me and her relationship. But for me personally, she was just too much of a podster and she just made up lies and manipulated things. And I just don't like that. Tamra also shared in the past who she would like to see return to the Real Housewives of Orange County. And she said she would love to see Vicki Gunvalson come back in some capacity. She also discussed how the fans want to see Alexis Bellino come back. And she said her and I recently made amends and talked for a very long time at BravoCon, and I wouldn't mind seeing her come back. But Alexis has said that she would be open to returning. Of course, she is currently dating Shannon's ex. There have been pictures, but I don't think Alexis is coming back. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I wanted her to come back. I even talked to a housewife recently. You guys know that I never throw them under the bus, but I talked to a housewife recently and they felt the same way. They were like, I told them the rumor is that Alexis Bellino will not be returning. And they're like, how stupid is that? I said, no, I know. That's probably the most stupid, but here we are. and she apparently is not coming back, which I just think is like, why would you do that? But let me add this in really quick because I want to get into the Scheana of it all. Scheana recently reprimanded Alexis Bellino. But before we get there, it looks like the ladies, the twats, the two T's in a pod, have something to say about Scheana. Here we go.
My list right now.
Why?
She did a podcast basically saying that I must be behind the John and Alexis hookup. She went on to say, like, oh, yeah. And then what does it mean for the Tres Amigas? And they called it the Dos Amigas. I meet up with Alexis at BravoCon. I do not have a relationship with John Jansen.
This actually scares me for Scheana because as much as I love Scheana, Tamra's not the one. Tamra's scary. Like, I'm not afraid of her because I'm not in the Bravoverse. Or maybe I'm just not in it in that capacity. Like, I'm not in it. Like, I'm not contracted. You don't pay my bills, Bravo. Like, I think that for Scheana, first of all, this is great anyways, because you get to squash that beef at next BravoCon. It puts you in the spotlight. It's good. Honestly, Scheana, ruffle the feathers. Do all of the things. You guys, one lives in LA, one lives in Orange County. You're not going to run into each other. And if Scheana said it, guess what? We were all thinking it. We were all thinking that Tamra had something to do with Alexis and John getting together. But once she clarified that she absolutely did not, I believed her. I believed Tamra that she didn't have anything. First of all, it was like Alexis said, it was happenstance. They ran into each other at the Quiet Woman. Why they decided to continue the relationship? Do I think it was partially because she needed a storyline in order to get her ass back on the show? Yes, I do. But with the big, I don't think Tamra had anything to do with it. I just think that Tamra knew that it would make great TV to have her back on the show with Scheana Medora spiraling, and boom, we have an amazing season. We have high ratings. Yeah, why not? But anyways, let me get back into the Alexis Bellino and Scheana of it all, because this is one thing that I definitely want to talk about. Now, Scheana Shay, she opened up about why she reprimanded Alexis Bellino at BravoCon during a recent episode of her podcast. So months after BravoCon in Vegas, you guys know, we all went there. We had fun. She revealed what Alexis did on stage that set her off while sharing that Andy Cohen also approached her about the shade that she threw. Now, on a December episode of Shenanigans with Scheana Shay, Be a Heavy, Scheana revealed that it was a joke Alexis made about her friend Gretchen Rossi's partner, Slade Smiley, and the fact that he's dated past cast members of OC, including Joe De La Rosa and also Lori Peterson, that she deemed to be in poor taste. All of a sudden, Alexis goes rogue, is what Scheana said of the speech that Alexis made as she presented the Lifetime Achievement Award to Vicki Gunvalson. At first, I laugh, and she's like, well, as the only woman up here who hasn't slept with Slade Smiley, and then I kind of laughed because I was like, wow, Gretchen was okay with this in the script. Like, we knew our script going into it. And I looked back at the teleprompter, and I was like, it's not in the script. Now, in addition to feeling offended by the shade that Alexis threw, Scheana said that she wasn't the only one who didn't like Alexis's freestyling of speech. Andy Cohen had come up and he was like, this is not part of the show. According to Scheana, she eventually had words with Alexis at an after party. Alexis comes up and introduces herself to me, and I was like, I can't bite my tongue. You made my friend so uncomfortable. I was like, oh, you're the girl who said something really rude about my friend's husband, right? Nice to meet you. And she was just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, not cool. And I just like walked away, which I could totally see Scheana doesn't, she's on Vanderpump Rules, guys. She does not hold back. But she said she walked away. She said, I went over to Gretchen and she was like, I love you. Thank you. And I'm like, that was just disrespectful. It was funny if Gretchen was in on the joke and that was part of the script and she agreed to it. But to just go up there and go rogue and say that, I just thought it was disrespectful and rude. I agree if you're friends with the person, but also, and I love Scheana, everybody says this about Slade. It's kind of like the running joke. And I guess Alexis just took it to the streets of BravoCon. But I want to hear what you guys think. Go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think about the Tamra, the Scheana, the Alexis Bellino of it all, and even a little sprinkle of Gretchen Rossi. All of this tied in together. Smash that like button, show some love, and also click on the link and check out my little face massager. mean. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.